Hi trainers! So Pokemon Unite has released a new patch notes balance patch with the new Trevenant updates, and UniteDB has posted these for us with the numbers. That is unite-db.com. Sorry, I have no editing, but like my Premiere program is broken, so I just have to talk. Anyways, we're going to go through the numbers and such and see what's actually changed. I'm very, very excited. But first we have Dragonite. So they have left their own little notes here, the UniteDB website. Dragonite was the best objective securing mon in the game. This hasn't changed. Their Hyper Beam got a numerical nerf, but the percentage max HP damage is still the same as before. Their Unite doubled in cooldown though, so it'll make them slightly less toxic at rushing backdoor 50s. The stats, the attack range has been decreased. I'm just gonna speak in like I guess simplified, so you can see the numbers here. I'll leave the link down below as well, so if you want to like really look at the numbers. So with Hyper Beam, the ratio has been changed, so Hyper Beam has been nerfed. You have this different stages as well. This is a lot of numbers. Extreme Speed has also been buffed, so Extreme Speed got buffed in range from 5.5 meters to 6 meters, and the cooldown has been decreased from 9 seconds to 7 seconds. The Unite energy cost has been doubled, so now it will take double the time, which is really good because the Dragonite's Unite Meter was crazy. It was really strong. It was very fast. They had it up a lot of the time because they didn't necessarily have to use it like full range. So it's really cool to hear that they nerfed this as well. We'll see what that does to Dragonite in the meta. I'm very curious. Next up we have Tsareena. So Tsareena needed a kick in the knees, one of the strongest Pokemon in higher end competitive. Tsareena just did way too much damage for free. This nerf to Triple Axle and Grassy Glide will hopefully put them more reasonably in line with the rest of the all-rounders. Maybe some people will even look at the buff stomped now too. So for these stats, attack speed, it says nothing, but I think the attack speed was buffed for Tsareena. We just don't know the numbers for it yet. For Triple Axle, there was an additional note that a self buff was changed, but we couldn't find what it was. So the ratio has changed from 71.3 to 61.74% per level, etc. The Queenly Majesty damage has also been nerfed as well. Triple Axle Plus, the damage has been nerfed. Stomp, the heal has been increased. Ooh, that's a big heal increase. Grassy Glide's cooldown has been increased as well, so 6.5 seconds to 8 seconds, and the slow has been removed from Grassy Glide. So we see a nerf for Tsareena. Next up we have Talonflame. So Talonflame's Fly is now a much less powerful escape tool and about the same strength engage tool. It does damage but has a slightly lower cooldown if you're brawling with it. Aerial Ace healing now provides Talon a much more interesting build path as well. It'll be interesting to see if it changes anything. So with Fly, we have a damage decrease and we also have a cooldown increase from 9 seconds to 12 seconds. Fly is a very strong move. It helped Talonflame do really good ganks, get out of things, and objective steal, and it was invincible during that as well. So new, if you hit at least one enemy Pokemon, the cooldown is reduced by 40%. So if you hit at least one, I don't think this stacks, it just says at least one, the cooldown is reduced by 40%. So you can fly, wow, okay, so you can fly again really soon. So Aerial Ace now has a heal, which is very interesting. I actually really want to try out Aerial Ace on Talonflame because I haven't really used that move on Talonflame in a while actually. Next we have Lucario. So Lucario has more nerfs, and Meteor Mash, the ratio, so the damage has been decreased. The hindrances has also been nerfed with Extreme Speed. There is a heal here, so I think the heal numbers, oh, it says the heal and the ratio here maybe, or is that the damage decrease? Maybe I'm a bit confused. Maybe the heal has been decreased as well, but they don't know what it is yet. So Extreme Speed has been nerfed. Close Combat, there is now a heal on Close Combat, and you are now unstoppable in Close Combat. And in Power Up Punch, a bug fix, when spamming attack after using Power Up Punch, sometimes the damage from Power Up Punch was negated. This has been fixed. Oh, so apparently it was spamming the attack is what caused the no damage glitch on Power Up Punch. Next up we have Charizard. So let's give a little preface. Charizard is slightly slower than using a basic attack. It wasn't much, but it was enough to make chasing a little irritating. That slight slow has all but removed. That's what the slow is under basic attack. It's a self-slow, and the lower number is good. All of these changes are buffs to Charizard, paired with the new moving fire moves. Charizard is much slippery. I can't say it. Slippery now. So the numbers are less, but it apparently is a buff. So Flamethrower can now be cast while moving. Fire Blast can now be cast while moving. The Unite range has been increased, so you have more range in the Unite. So Charizard has a buff, and I always say this when I see I always say this when I see Charizard. I'm just gonna say Crashy. Crashy's gonna be very happy about this. Every time I think about Charizard, I think about Crashy. Okay, so Decidueye, yes, Decidueye got a buff, I'm gonna guess. Better be a buff, or else they're gonna hear the most Karen email from me. So, Decidueye has just got a major change here, making them a much scarier long-distance sniper. No longer are they a one-shot chump, they now get 3 attempts to snipe you, and from an even longer distance. The lifesteal has been increased as well. So Spirit Shackle is 8 meters to 10 meters. Now it holds 3 stacks. And the bug fix is when cancelling a charged shackle, next uncharged shackle would act as if charged. This has been fixed. So they have reworked the Spirit Shackle. That's really cool. Razor Leaf, the unboosted damage, I guess, per level base. So Razor Leaf also got a damage increase as well. So we're not really seeing any and Leaf Storm hindrances buff as well. So we're not seeing any changes in terms of survivability, but more that they think Decidueye should be able to take out Pokemon quicker. So we see a damage buff for Decidueye. Next we have Machamp. So Machamp's a little tankier, a bit more consistent, a bit more damaging, and a bit more ranged. Jack of all trades buff this is. The submission change in particular is of note, such that Machamp is no longer worthless if the opponent pops a full heal. Oh, interesting. So the lifesteal has been increased, and Karate Chop damage has been increased, Dynamic Punch range has been increased, and for submission, the damage and self-buff effects are now activated, even if the opposing Pokemon isn't crowd controlled. So we're gonna see Machamp, some more Machamp. That's crazy. I'm scared. These buffs actually scare me. Like the Pokemon that were already I think really well, except for Decidueye. I really hope this helps Decidueye, but seeing all these buffs makes me a bit scared. Oh my gosh. They did it to my boy Gengar. Let's see what they did to Gengar. So Gengar needed something to pull them out of the gutter. Shuffling around moves and nerfing Hex likely wouldn't do much, but the Dream Eater change is interesting enough that it could spawn a whole new style of play. Assassins love resets. We sure do. So, in general, Gengar's learn order has been swapped. Moves learned at 5 are now learned at 7, and vice versa. The same is true with the upgraded moves. Wait, what does this mean? Moves learned at 5 are now learned at 7? And moves learned at 7 and now learned at 5. So my brain is not computing. I will have to check what that means exactly, because that's what I think it means. Okay. The hex ratio has been decreased. Hex plus ratio has also been decreased, but Dream Eater new now. Taking out an opposing Pokemon resets the cooldown. I am a Dream Eater Gengar user. I really like this, and I'm also going to use this with the new slow smoke. I think Gengar with that slow smoke is going to be really interesting, so I'm going to try that. It's going to sound a bit dangerous, but I really want to try that. This sounds sick though. I am really interested in this Dream Eater change, so I'm definitely going to try this new thing with Dream Eater. Very interesting. Alright, next we have Garchomp. Garchomp, how many buffs are we on you now, mate? What? How many are we on you now, mate? What? To the 10th one? Deservingly so, because they really need to make these changes to help Garchomp. But Garchomp has sat at the bottom of the barrel for a while. They've had difficulty staying in fights and surviving them. Allowing Dig to offer a bit more dive potential might help in the long run. And all abilities slow now, so that's pretty nice. Oh my god, they all slow now? That's scary. So Dig new now increase defense and special defense instead of just the plus version doing so. Dig Plus, the knockup is increased. Earthquake, new slows for Dragon Rush. Unstoppable for Dragon Rush Plus. Dragon Claw Plus, the notes new slows and attack speed boost removed. Interesting. So Garchomp can probably stay in fights or stay on the target even easier now, because now it has slows on its moves. I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. Garchomp mains, you have to tell me, is this what you needed? Is this what you're looking for? Because I would love to know. I don't play enough Garchomp to be able to say it confidently, but I will try it out to see how it works. Alright, we have some Zeraora unspecified bug fixes. Battle items, we have the attack speed is an impossible stat to properly quantify. We'll have to get back with y'all on these numbers. They're currently understood by nobody. Something screwy is going on with attack speed and we just haven't cracked it yet. Once we do, we'll be glad to explain everything to you. So X attack now also increases basic attack speed. So X attack has increased damage and attack speed, and slow smoke now also reduces basic attack speed, duration increase, and the slow is harsher. Wait, slow smoke is new, right? The whole thing is new, isn't it? Because I thought smoke screen just made your vision bad. Am I missing something? I don't know. I thought it was smoke screen, not slow smoke. That has to be new, right? I'm confused. Or was this like here before and I never knew? I don't know. Okay, oh, you can't see it. I'm so sorry. There you go. I'm so sorry about that. All right, so those are the patch notes. I don't know what I'm more scared of, but what I am very excited to try out is I'm excited to try out the new Decidueye. That's what I'm really excited about. I'm excited to try out the new Gengar, and I'm excited to try out the new Garchomp. So those three Pokemon are probably the ones that I'm most excited to see how these buffs have impacted them, because these Pokemon were struggling a lot, according to based on the stats that Unite DB and Unite API have shared with the whole win rates and stuff. So I'm really excited to see that. Okay, so that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I have some more cool videos later, and I hope to see you for the next one, trainers. Bye!